Hi, this is Mike Ward. I'm going to show you how to add a spin button to your Excel spreadsheet. Now, the first thing you need to have is you need to have this developer field here, this thing on your ribbon. If you don't have it and it doesn't come with this loaded normally, you just right click anywhere on this menu bar up here. And you'll see it says customize the ribbon. Click on that and you're going to see a whole lot of options down here, and you'll see that this one is probably unchecked. You just need to check it here with a little, just click on there, then press OK, and you're going to notice that this appears on your ribbon, on your menu bar. That's the first thing. Secondly, it helps a lot if you've named certain cells that you want to put a spin button on. So for example here, in this little model of mine here, this is the inflation rate that I want to use. Now I have already clicked on this cell here, H3, and I've come up into Excel's naming bar here, and I've typed in the name of that cell. It's just a range name if you like. It's called the inflation rate. And notice I'm not putting any spaces or anything in here. I'm using capitals at the start of each word here. We call that camel text, and it just makes it look a little bit neater to start with. So once I've got my Excel spreadsheet set up with the cell I want to change, put a spin button on, named, and I've got the developer setting up here, what I do is I simply click on here and it gives me this little menu of options over here. The one I'm looking for, first of all, is I need to switch myself into design mode, and then I need to insert an ActiveX spin button. I want this one over here. I click on that, and you'll notice that my cursor has changed to a little crosshair here. I come to the bar that I want, and I'm pushing the Alt key, and I'm holding it down as I move my cursor here, and the Alt key automatically forces this little box to go into the corners. And you can see if I let go of my mouse button, I get a little double-sided arrow box over here with little construction buttons around it over here. Now, I'm going to right-click on this and go down to view code, because Excel is writing some VBA code behind the scenes here, and you'll see I've already got one active already, and I am putting in a second one here, spin button number 2, and it's defaulting to something called change over here. Now yours will probably just have this without the top part if you haven't got any spin buttons already on your sheet. Now I don't want to use change, I want to use spin down and spin up. So all I do is I click over here where I've got the default change up here, click on this down arrow, and I'm going to put in spin down. And you'll see it leaves this one here, but it creates spin button 2, because this is the second one on my sheet, spin down. Now I have to give it some code to tell it what to do. And I am using that range name, so I'm typing in here, inflation rate, and I'm putting square brackets around it. That's the way Excel reads the name of a range in VBA. And I've just highlighted this, and I'm going to copy it. I'm cheating a little bit here, and I'm going to say the inflation rate must be equal to, and I'm pasting it again there to save me typing it again, must be equal to the inflation rate. So whatever's in that cell must be equal to what is in that cell, but minus, because this is a spin down here, and I'm going to say minus 0.005, 0.5% in this particular instance over here. And then you can see if I just move my cursor here, everything's looking cool. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to delete this one up here because I don't want the change one anymore. And then to complete this, I'm going to highlight all of this code. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it down here, and I'm going to change this now to the spin up, because I've got a spin down, I need a spin up. I'm just cheating a little bit there, typing spin up, and then of course I must remember to put this as a plus over here as well. Now, once I've done this, I can close down this little VBA box that's come up over here, and I just close it down here. It's still there, but I don't need to see it anymore. And you'll see these construction bars are still around here. To get this button to work, I need to click on the developer tab, and I need to go out of design mode. Click that, you'll see these things change. And now I'm not actually going to see anything if I click these buttons here, because I need another decimal place in here. So I'm just going to add a decimal place quickly. Now I'm hoping if I push this, you can see my inflation rate is going up and it's going down again. And I now have got a spin button built into my spreadsheet. This is actually the second one, and so on. I can come along here, create a third one here and a fourth one, and wherever I want to put spin buttons, I just click on this little box wherever I want it to be, and I can go in here, click on developer, design mode, insert, a spin button, and so on. And so you can practice doing that. I hope that's helpful.